Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have my 2005 BMW 130i behind me, and today I'm going to talk about why you should buy a used BMW 1 Series. Now then, like I said, this is my 2008 BMW 130i, and in my opinion, this still looks good today. You know, being 15 years old, you expect a car to look very outdated, but this is just not the case with this car. The shape and the design still looks good compared to the newer BMW 1 Series. And so when you think what you can get for your cash with a 10 to 15 year old BMW 1 Series, and then compare that to what you could get for a nearly new BMW 1 Series, the difference is massive. For example, this is pretty much the highest spec and model BMW 1 Series from its year. So this is the BMW 130i, so it is the 3-litre straight 6 petrol engine. Obviously it is an M Sport model, so it comes with the full M Sport kit, M Sport wheels. It comes with the upgraded xenon headlights. It has power fold mirrors as standard. It has a sunroof. It has heated front seats, and it has parking sensors all round. Now these are features that you would have to spend extra for if you was to get a newer BMW, and I paid a grand total of £3,200 for this car, which in my opinion I think is absolutely great value, especially with the performance figures that this car puts out. You know, it's a 3-litre straight 6 engine, so it performs very well. It produces 265 brake horsepower, and it really is quite a capable car. It really does keep up with most of the modern cars today. And so I guess that's kind of one of my main points, the fact that you can spend such a small amount in comparison to a newer car, but get such a higher model, such a better spec with much higher performance compared to what you could get if you bought a BMW 1 Series new. For example, if you was to get this model, like I said, the BMW 130i, compare that to a almost new BMW 116i, which is the basic model, it is the slowest version, you're still going to be paying more than double for the 116i, and that is going to be a very basic spec. It's likely not going to have parking sensors, it's likely not going to have heated seats, and it's nowhere near going to have the kind of performance that this car does have. And so the fact of the matter is that if you buy a older BMW, you're definitely going to get more value for money. And on that note as well, if you do decide to buy something that is slightly older, you are going to escape the majority of the depreciation. Now, one thing that a lot of people may say is, well, you know, with it being an older car, is it not going to be less reliable? Is it not going to have a whole bunch of issues after a certain age? Now, of course, as cars age, as parts age, they do tend to wear out. But the myth that, you know, an older car is going to cost you more than a newer car is completely untrue. In my experience, the majority of the issue a car tends to have typically happens within the first 3 years of ownership, when it's in its warranty period. And so when you are the second, third, fourth, fifth owner, most of the common issues have already been rectified. And of course, if you do want to make some modifications, you do want to make changes to the car, you can then do so without the worry of having to keep it standard in the warranty period. And with it being less to buy, you're going to have more cash for repairs, for modifications, and to get the car really looking how you want it. I am pretty confident that I would be able to completely rebuild this car for much less than the price of a new basic model BMW 1 Series, and that's fully rebuilding the car with brand new parts. And obviously the car is not going to need that kind of restoration. So in my opinion, it really does not make sense to buy a brand new car ever. Now, with this being a 2005 model, this really comes from an era where I think BMW were really at their peak when it comes to producing good engines. Now, obviously this has the N52 engine, which is the straight six naturally aspirated petrol engine, and this is something that you are not going to find in a modern BMW 1 Series. You're probably going to find that if you do have a newer BMW 1 Series, that it is going to be a 3 or a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. Now, obviously that's great for emissions, that's great for economy, but that is not going to be the same as a 6-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. You cannot beat the feel, the smoothness, and the whole experience associated with a 3-litre straight six engine. You will just not be able to replicate the same noise that this car produces. And so with going something like this, you know, that is slightly older than some of your newer BMW 1 Series, you do have the option of going with something that is 6-cylinder. Now then, if you do already own a older BMW 1 Series, let me know in the comment section below why you chose to buy an older one over a newer BMW 1 Series. And if you do own a newer model BMW 1 Series, let me know why you didn't want to buy an older one. Okay then guys, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somewhat insightful. I hope it's helped you come to a decision whether or not you should buy a used BMW 1 Series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please remember to give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!